Hi, it's Mission Man, and welcome to the IndieGogo campaign for my 15th studio album, Speaking in Typos. It is the first time that I have ever said that name publicly. I've known the album name for about 2 years. I've just been sitting on it because I didn't want somebody to steal it as though I thought that mattered. It doesn't really matter. It's just a silly thing for me. But the album will have a European tour accompanying it to start in November in Ireland, hopefully Italy in January, Spain in February, and so all the places in between those dates. So if you're in Europe and you want to see me perform, the best way to support my campaign and to help ensure that I will be where you are is to contribute $2 or €2 to the campaign so that I will then be able to say, hey, this venue, this many people want to come see me play at this venue in this town. So these are some solid stats that I had to back this up. And I'm hoping it's a small enough amount for you that it encourages you to go ahead and do that if you really want to see me come perform where you are. There are a few other campaigns, like $10, you'll be able to download the album. Currently, the album has 8 original English songs. For the digital release through IndieGogo, the IndieGogo campaign, you will get those 8 English songs plus any songs that I might record in the next couple of months before the album is released, as well as the songs that I have translated into Spanish. I think there are now 5 of those, because you have Extra, Next First Breath, the Spanish version of Playing a Little Basketball, and Do What You Love. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, Tu Media Noche, the song that I just came out with. I wrote it in Italian, translated it into English, into Spanish. So the Italian versions of songs that I have, including Tu Mezzanotte and the La Tua Mezzanotte, as well as the Italian version of Next First Breath, the Italian version of Extra, and hopefully the Italian version of Playing a Little Basketball will be done by the time this campaign is finished as well. That is the next song that I plan on translating. So all of those songs will come as part of the digital campaign that you'll be able to download for $10. So that's a total of about 16 songs in 3 different languages, and that will be the main one that I'm, hoping that people will contribute to, because that could be one of the quickest ways to get to a €1,000 goal. The money that I'm raising will help pay for the actual CD release itself. It will look something like this, but with different artwork. I'm going to go with the slim packaging because when I'm backpacking around Europe with my equipment, it is just going to be a backpack, maybe my guitar. I haven't decided on that one yet. That's going to be kind of a last minute decision. I will be using this guitar because it's lighter and cooler. It only has the top 4 strings of the guitar, but those are the 4 guitar strings that I'd be using for the solo on Dance for My Life anyway, and so the guitar would work out perfectly for that. So that's the guitar I would be using if I take the guitar with me, and that would depend on whether or not I can afford to take it over there. It's not too bad from a weight perspective. I mean, it fits nicely in this small case that I can carry on my back along with the backpack. I will be getting into the best shape of my life, I think, with all the walking that I'll be doing in Europe, because I'll be taking the train everywhere. Also makes the logistics a little bit easier than driving in the United States, where I have to go, hey, it's extra money to drive an extra 1,000 miles or extra 200 miles or extra 50 miles to do this show in this town. But it'll also be my first time performing in Europe, so there's going to be a lot going into it. But I'm very excited about the actual tour. I've been wanting to tour Europe for years, and this is the best chance that I've ever had of being able to do it, because I do have some fans now in Europe, and I will be touring once my lease ends, so that I'm not paying rent while I'm touring as well. That'll make it easier. So everything that you can contribute definitely makes this process a whole lot easier. The big expenses, of course, are the round-trip flight over, and then getting an unlimited Eurail pass, which for 1 month is about $800, and for 3 months I think is around $1,000. So even the $1,000 this campaign brings in would not cover those costs completely. So if I can get well above that $1,000, obviously the higher I can get, the easier this tour becomes. But any amount that you contribute, even if I don't hit my $1,000 campaign funding goal, can help towards those tour-related expenses. And again, if you're donating $2 to, say, come to my city, then it also helps me book the shows. I've already started contacting some venues. I've contacted a couple in Ireland. I contacted one in Italy today, and I've been in communications in a couple other countries as well. So I hope to hit 10 or so countries: Ireland, Scotland, the UK, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Poland, and points in between: Austria, Luxembourg, Belgium. But again, if you want me to come to those places, please definitely contribute to the $2 level. And this will be the first of many campaign updates, I think. I'm letting it go a little bit longer than usual because this is going to be the largest tour that I've ever had, and it's going to take a couple months to book things and get things together. And so the 2 to 3 months that this campaign will last will also kind of coincide with me contacting the venues, and will hopefully make everything work out really smoothly, and maybe I'll get a couple more songs recorded as well before the campaign ends. So thank you very much for contributing. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have an absolutely incredible time, and I absolutely definitely hope to see you on tour in Europe. Also, if you're in the States, I will possibly be touring the US as part of this as well, at least a couple of shows locally before I go, and then if the tour really builds up the momentum, I could be touring the US a lot when I get back. So if you're in the US, don't feel like you're excluded, and definitely appreciate the support that you show me, and I want to come to where you are. But yeah, anyway, have an incredible time, and I hope to see you on tour.